This is Art Attack! Hello there, and welcome once again to Art Attack, the Big Art Show. Do you want to see one of my all-time favourite art attacks? Forget piggy banks, this is the Art Attack Dinosaur Bank. Come and have a look at this. Blow up a balloon to roughly the same size as an Easter egg, but definitely smaller than your head. Then take 2 loo roll tubes, cut them in half and tape them together so you have something that looks like that. And then tape them to one side of the balloon. So a bit of tape on there and onto the side of the balloon. And there you have the legs and the body of the dinosaur. And then take a felt tip pen and very carefully draw a rectangle on the top of a balloon. Now it needs to be about 1 centimetre by 4 centimetres. It doesn't have to be neat, and that'll be the slot where your money goes later on. Then take some scrap paper that's roughly the same length as the balloon and crunch it up and bend it slightly. And you need to do 2 of those because I'm going to tape one of them to one end of the balloon, like that, when it stands still, for the neck. You just need to bend it up. There it is. And then the other to the other end of the balloon and bend that down for the tail. And the good thing about paper is that if your neck flops, just bend it up again because it's good stuff to model with. And there it is. And that's roughly the shape of your dinosaur. Now the good bit, the messy bit. Take some lengths of loo roll and start to wrap it around the dinosaur shape. You just wrap it all the way round, apart from the slot at the top. You'll see why in a minute. And then just slop on some PVA glue, mix 2 parts glue with 1 part water. And you've seen me do this before. Just slop the glue on, and what it does is sort of disintegrates the tissue paper, or the loo paper, and binds it to the shape underneath, which is the shape of the dinosaur. And just keep slopping on the PVA and slopping on the loo paper, and you probably need 3 or 4 layers of loo paper. That's roughly equivalent to 1 whole loo roll's worth of paper. Slop on your PVA glue all over your dinosaur, apart from the slot, and when it's finished, it will look something like that. Look at that. And then take 2 small balls of scrap paper and just dip them into the glue. Put them on the top of the head for eyes. There's 1 there and 1 there. And then start to slop on some paint. Now, I'm using acrylic paint here, but you can use poster paint. In fact, any type of paint you like, but I find acrylic paint is best for this. And I'm doing it in a sort of green and yellow blotch colour. And who's to say dinosaurs weren't that colour, eh? You could experiment. Nobody really knows, do they? I'm just going over the whole of the dinosaur. And you see there's even the slot at the top where I didn't put any paper before. So go over the whole of the dinosaur, apart from the eyes, and when it's finished, you'll have something that looks like that. And I didn't paint the eyes. In fact, I have painted them white with a little black dot in the middle. And I've covered the whole thing with another layer of PVA glue, which gives it this very sort of hard finish and a nice shiny finish. And there it is, and you're ready to pop your money in. And where does the money go? Well, it goes in the slot, but you have to pop the balloon first, through the slot. There we go. There it is. And you pop your money into the slot. And if you need to get your money out, just tip your dinosaur upside down, make a hole through one of his legs, get the money out, and then repair it using exactly the same process: glue, tissue paper, and paint. And there it is, the Art Attack Dinosaur Bank. Try it yourself. And of course, you can experiment using different cut-out cardboard shapes and tape them to the balloon. And in fact, you could even invent your own dinosaur. An Artotachosaurus. Go on then, have a go. A dinosaur bank.
Oh, they are wonderful. Hello, it's me again, the head. Now all you need is a balloon, a toilet roll, PVA glue and paint. But the most important thing is patience. Take your time, do it properly, or it'll end up like this. Sad, isn't it?
Check this out.
The latest computer technology art, and here it is, a personalised glitchy. Look at me. And this is how you make it. Cut out a rectangle of stiff card from a cardboard box, just a bit bigger than a postcard, and write the name on it in capital letters. It doesn't have to be in it, but this is just a game. Now, take some PVA glue, red screw glue and squidgy bottles, and pour it out into two containers about a cupful into each container. Then you have to cool the glue. And the best way to do this is with powder paint or poster paint. Just mix in a bit of red and a bit of blue so that you get a nice rich colour going with it. Then place your card onto some scrap paper or newspaper. Very important because you'll see how you just take the red glue and start to slowly dribble it onto the scrap paper at the edge of the card. And you've got a nice steady stream going with the dot of the card and there the end. And you keep it in a continuous line. And very important, keep the relative during the movement. Nice continuous steady line. And here's a tip. If you keep your blue container as close to the card as possible, then you can use it like that. And then to the end, just bring it off. Right. Mission accomplished so far. Now take start to dribble it. But the other end of the card, over the edges. But this time try and get a thin line down, and the way to do that is keep your glue moving faster. And get a nice line down, build it onto the card, and start to go in a straight line and fill all blank spaces on the card. And it doesn't matter if you go over that yard, it adds to the effect, and cover all the blank spaces. To dry overnight, and when it's dry, you'll have something that looks like red. And notice how all the glue has gone hard and level. And that's good, because next thing you do is take a silver pen and start to draw around the edges of all the hardened, lumpy glue. Just go along the edges, and temperature. And as you go, just adding extra detail on the temperature. So we use a knot and save it, and then roll paint, and maybe even go to a thicker silver lines on the paint itself. And if you want to put on the thin ticket box, you just put a hole in the picture and somehow go around the board. And then first, you have something that looks like that. Personalised microchip art. Doesn't that look brilliant? It's just poster paint and PVA glue mixed till it's dribbly. Mark out your name, wait for it to dry, and then go wild with a silver pen. Do you want to see mine? I wonder if I ever did the silver pen. Creating sort of stretched pictures by bridging the gaps. This is how you do it. Take a magazine picture that's got lots of different colours in it. Now this is no good because it's only got shades of blue. That's a good picture, lots of different colours, all in blocks. But look at that. I think it's the Art Attack presenter of the future. Different colours in there, all in blocks, and you'll see why that's important in a minute. Simply cut the picture into strips and stick them down onto a piece of paper leaving gaps between the strips. And then it's a case of bridging those gaps with colour. You need to find colours that match the edge of these strips. Look, there's a nice blue there, so I'm taking a blue fancy pen and simply bridging it with gap and going across to the other strip. It's also got blue in it. And I think we'll go for this red pink next. Look at that. Just take it across there. You can do wiggling with if you want. And then use your fancy pen, but you can use paint with X colour. And just go over the whole of the picture, completing it, bridging the gap using colours that match the edge of the strips. And when it's finished, it will look something like this. If you want to make it look really jazzy, try arranging the print strips in a sort of wave pattern. I mean, bridge the gaps using colours that match the edge of those strips. Picture into strips, stick it down flat, and bridge the gaps to stretch the picture. And I'll see you next time. See ya!